I'll go out and do a little, maybe 1 minute and show it to you if I'm in the mood. Because it's a bit sunny outside now. And myself and my daughter, we had movie night last night. We went to our bed like 5 a.m. this morning. We were watching movie night throughout. We were enjoying our little movies last night. There was a point, it's a first, because usually I would be sleepy, but I think because I slept later yesterday, I woke up and I went back later. I don't know, my daughter was like, Mom, I'm tired. When we have like 3 episodes left, she was like, Mom, I'm tired. So I was like, we need to finish watching this thing, you know. Eventually, we get to finish the movie. I didn't want to put it off. Suspense. I went to our bed very late. Early this morning, rather. Went to our bed early this morning. Gee, the bird. I'm getting rid of some paperwork here. On my doorstep. 24th October. Are you hearing something in the background? We are 2026 now, right? Usually I will shred this paper, but I have to find shredder. I don't have time for that. I have to find the shredder to shred it. And the shredder is far away. You know, sometimes when they're just not in the mood, that's me, you know. I work with the vibes, I work with the flow, you know. If I'm not feeling something, I'm not doing it. That's me. Chilly the bird on my doorstep, singing sweet song. A melody's pure and truth. This is my message to you. Baby, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning. Hi, morning, sweetie. I'm shredding some paperwork. Trying to tore them before I throw them in the bin. Because people get your details, what they do, they use it. I normally shred it, but shredder is far away. And my daughter is sleeping. We had a beautiful movie night last night. All night watching movie. And outside, they got marathon. Marathon going on, you know. But I can't video. I might get penalized. You can hear the music in the background. Boom, boom, boom. You only hear just the beat. Let's hope it's okay. Just the beat. If it's recording. Always, and it's very sunny today. So it's a beautiful day to watch. So I might go and look later. I might go and check out the marathon. I'm just waking up. You know, I saw the road block off a couple of days. I was like, oh, marathon finished already. Didn't realize marathon didn't even start. They were just preparing themselves. So what are you doing? Tell me a bit about yourself. I'm Jamaicano. Jamaicano. Living in the UK. I got 4 sisters, 2 brothers. 4 sisters, 2 brothers, you know. But one is the outside brother. And I'm in the middle of the 4 sisters. So I'm basically the sandwich. That's what they call it, the sandwich. Myself and the sister that follows me, we used to say, we are the wash belly. We want to take position. And the one that is wash belly not even say nothing. You know? I got my family, I got a huge family. My family is huge. Some of them I don't even know. Like my relatives, I don't even know them. But I got a huge set of family. I always like praying, Lord, hi Kev, how are you? I always say, Lord, please don't let me. You're a middle child too, really. I'm always taking that position. But I'm always praying. For example, the family that doesn't bear my surname. Because a lot of family members, I don't know them. So I'm always praying, Lord, do not let me meet one and get involved. Because I didn't even know. I got a late auntie by my dad's side. I don't know. I only know maybe one of her child. Out our children, one. The child children. I don't know the rest. And they bear different name. So I'm always saying, but they live in different city. So before my auntie died, we didn't even get to meet those one. So I'm always praying not to meet them. And we end up falling in love. I'm dating my cousin. Can you imagine? But the ones that bear my name, the moment you have my surname, even if you're not my family, you're my family. You're a younger kid, okay. I remember I used to work KFC, yeah? Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried. I never used to eat, funny enough, you know. I never used to eat fast food until I start working KFC. And why I start eating fast food is the way we kept the place. So I assume, never assume though. I assume years ago. I'm here over 20 something years. I remember my, what they call it? When I was working KFC, yeah? And they always have our name display. Because you have name tag. And my first name, Michelle. So we have 4 different girls in the store at one point working. Michelle. So when I said Michelle, everyone looking. They didn't know. So because I stop, take all your clothes them. Because I stop, they start calling. Because all of us looking when they said Michelle, they start calling us by our surname. Because it was confusing when all 4 Michelle working. And when they call one, everyone looking, yeah? So that's how I used to work KFC. That's when I started eating fast food. I never eat out. But because we kept the place so clean, then I said, oh, that's how people, they keep the place. Pity did I know it doesn't work that way. You might keep your place tidy. That doesn't mean another one keep it tidy. But I didn't know, you know. I never used to eat out. But during those days, I used to enjoy working KFC. Especially night shift. We used to do, when we work night, they got this van that take us home. And that van man used to live closer to our house. So what he used to do, he used to take us home. Take us, for example, he takes everyone else and leave us for the lost. I remember there was a point he was trying to take us home. And he accidentally dropped in this pothole. A big pothole, you know. I think he tire got punched and he couldn't get out. And how was it? You know, maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m. It was, I think the KFC finished 12. So by the time we get home, after I drop everyone else, it was like maybe 2 a.m. I was closer to my house. He was living like maybe half an hour away from my house. So because the place was lonely, myself and another, I think it was 2 or 3 of us with him. 3 girls too, you know. And we decided to, because he was trying to sort out, you know, you were very close to petrol station. But special petrol station was closed at the time. Do you get free chicken if there are leftover? Oh yeah. Certain managers, my favorite was spicy and barbecue. And certain managers, when they work, not all the manager does it. But whatever left over, they used to leave it for charity. They used to put it away for charity. They never repeat that chicken. The only chicken that they repeat is like, for example, if it's fried chicken, they'll turn it the following day into barbecue, which I think was okay. But like barbecue spicy, they never resell that. They send it to charity. So those are the when left over. Those are the chicken. Certain manager, they would give us some, not everything, because they have this charity organization that they send those leftovers to. So we used to get, whenever certain manager works, we used to love that because we know we're getting leftover. Yeah, we used to get leftover. And we allow maybe a piece of chicken, free meal. I don't know if they still do it, but we used to allow free meals. One piece of chicken, one piece, you know, so it's your choice. If you want to take barbecue, I used to love spicy. And my favorite used to be spicy breast. So you allow one free meal for your lunch. I used to share my own lunch. So I used to pick the biggest chicken. The biggest spicy breast. It was fun, though. Most of it was fun. Yeah, I know, right? Most of it was, you know, sometimes you're working and especially the colleague that you work with, they are very lovely. And we work, the way we used to work, that's what I'm used to. We work as a team. For example, when it's cleaning time, we always help each other. That's how you're supposed to do it anyway. And for example, if there's cleaning time and a certain individual would finish what they're doing, they went and they help someone else. You don't just sit down before you finish. Until the job finish, you still work. You help your colleague. So I used to love that. I used to love that, you know. Teamwork all the way. And I think I was working Sainsbury, and they did the same thing at Sainsbury. Teamwork. So if you finish, for example, there was a point I was stacking shelf. I used to love working night shift because you got some very horrible customer. And when they're horrible, you know, I'm going to trigger it. Sometimes I don't pay them mind, you know. So if they're going to disrespect me, I'm not going to take it. That's just me. When you love chicken breast, it's because you want the biggest. Yeah, I used to love crunchiness. I love mentally what I used to eat mostly. Chicken breasts and chicken ribs. The ribs used to be very bony. I love bone and crunchy. So if I'm buying KFC, it has to be chicken rib and breast, but they don't want to do it that way. They rather give you a breast with a wing. Sometimes, if what you order, that's what you get. But if you should go, they say, oh no, we don't serve it that way. It's either a wing and a thigh. Wing, you know, I don't eat wing. Thigh consume a lot of grease. I don't like thigh or leg. But thigh in barbecue, yes. Because, you know, all the oil sucked out. Yeah, I used to love thigh in barbecue. If must. So with thigh in barbecue, I don't have a problem. Thigh in breast is a bit dry, so I don't really like it. The thigh in barbecue is more juicy. The ribs in barbecue is okay also. Have you ever been scared on a night shift? Any crazy customer? Not night. But let me tell you, I did argue with one. I said, God knows. Because the man come back, you know, at the time the shop closes, the security that told me. The man was behaving madly, and I think I did take him on that night. And I don't know what he went for. Thank God for God working in mysterious way. All I know, he come back, but the security wouldn't let him in. I don't know what he went for. But he came back. What happened? There was a day shift. There used to be a customer who always disrespectful. Every time the customer comes, he would turn on another individual. He would just pick out someone. Maybe they look vulnerable. And he start disrespecting them. He sometimes slap them, you know. That customer was crazy. I don't think that was right. And then the individual would start crying. Seriously, you know. I remember, I think her name was Cook. I remember that Pacific girl. And the man just come and the man take her on, and the man saying some hurtful word to her, and she started crying. Oh, she was cashing, I was packing. Because they have like cashier, then you pack. Yeah, he slap her, you know. Yeah, he slap her. And she started crying. Me say, if it was me, I was planning for that man. He say, slap who? So you're gonna slap me and I'm gonna turn the next. Okay, slap me again. Is my employer paying me for that? So if a customer slap you, you get a bonus. Yes, I'll surely take that slap if that's the case. But they disrespect you. And then they slap you on top. They slap the girl start crying. I was feeling for her, I'm telling you. And nobody could say nothing because they got this motto, customer always right. I would cry, I would fight. They have this motto, customer always right. So if the customer bad, because they are the one that paying you. And in my opinion, I don't think that's right. Because they got that motto, customer always right. They take the Mickey, you know what I mean? And that girl, he troubled a lot of girl. He used to come there and trouble a lot of girl. He came one day and started on me, and I did answer him. I was planning for that man, you see, man, because I make up my mind for him, I'm telling you. He did offer to slap me. So I turned my cheek and said, slap me. Because he wouldn't know what gonna happen next. But he didn't. So maybe he tried to free, what they call it, on the weakest, whatever. If you see him weak, then he didn't. However, he didn't slap me. However, I was planning for him. You see, because I know he's a customer who always come and give trouble. I was planning any day he start on me. And I was planning what I would do. God work in mysterious way. Because maybe if he did slap me and I did what I did, maybe I wouldn't be here telling you the story. So God knows best, no? However, after I did cuss him, you know, and I said, slap me. And eventually he didn't slap me. He just walked away. Because I was the one who take him on. Yeah. I was the one who take him on. So he didn't slap me eventually. Eventually, no. Guess what happened? Sometimes you have to be vigilant because people will have you. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's very good to avoid conflict, you know? Because you don't know what the other person is thinking. So sometimes if you can avoid, don't. Too wrong can't make a right, you know? Sometimes just ignore certain situation. Because, let me tell you something. I did answer that man. And what happened? He didn't pay me attention. He just walked out the store. Since then, he never comes back to give a problem. Because maybe I did taught him something. But however, guess what? One day, I was working. So I was in the town center. I think I went shopping. I don't know what I went for. But I know I was in the town center. Guess who I met? That same man. The man was like, okay, you were giving me back bad talk in the store. Give it to me now. Girl, my girl or my youth, whoever watch it, or your girl or a boy. Yeah, man, okay. You see like how you were having mouth in that store, in KFC. Talk to me like that. I didn't even look at him. He was like, talk to me. Tell me what you were telling me in the store. Yeah. He was badding me up outside, you know. My girl, I didn't even look at him. I just pretend like I didn't hear him. He didn't even look at me. You see, if I did answer him, maybe the man would have beat me up. I'm telling you. Remember, you know, in KFC, I did have some weapon I would use on him. I'm telling you, I was thinking what I would use. On the road, I saw him. I didn't say a word. Anna. Hi, Anna. How are you? I didn't say a word. But since then, he never come to disturb anyone. So maybe he did need some talking to. But luckily, although he was telling me, talk to me now if you're bad. Tell me what you were telling me. Although he was saying that someone would have just slap you, you know. I'm telling you. And you got some psycho out there. Some individual, they wouldn't even... You see like how you disrespect them? They think you disrespect them. Because they should have the upper hand. If it was some individual, they would target me. And then when they saw me, they would just give me some beating, you know. Thank God that one wasn't like that. And I would get proper. But as I was saying, yeah, I was working. I remember this couple of times I was heavily pregnant, you know. I was working in Sainsbury. I thought I was a gunner. You know, if you disrespect customer, they're gonna get rid, you know. They're gonna sack you. So at the time, I was doing fine. Sometimes, you know, it only takes one negativity or a negativity to change your perception or your mood. Because, sorry, when I was working KFC, Sainsbury, I didn't want to cash because I had experience of those psychopath customers. So I was like, I would rather pack, I would rather work night shift, less communication with customer. I only have, when you work night shift, you only have like an hour. Or the store used to close, I think, 9, 10 o'clock, or something like that. So we started 9, and I think the store closed 10. Yes, so from 9 to 7, that's 10 hours. So when I went there, like, I start 9, 1 and 2 customers would ask you, like, for example, do you know where Butterbean is? They ask you, yeah, that's okay. I never have a problem with that. So I used to love, because of that, I used to love working night. However, I was pregnant. And you know, when you're heavily pregnant, you can't do certain things. Although I used to do night. When they get to time to the nitty-gritty, they said, no, I can't work nights anymore. So I have to do day shift with the shift I was running from. And I remember I was doing day shift, heavily pregnant, you know, and sick because I was like, you know, some individuals, they got acute sickness. I was one of those persons. Very sick, very ill. And then I was working and you just take one. I was so not, you know, when you go early morning, you have to greet the customer and all of that. And then you take one individual customer. Amen, sister, amen. One customer just come and trip. Right? They close now, I take them out. Just one customer comes and they just change my perception. I can't remember what the customer did, but he did insult me. I can't remember what he said. But the worst part, God working in mysterious way, you know, I'm telling you. I was prepared for sacking, I'm telling you. As nobody disrespect. Come on, man. You see now a heavily pregnant woman, and you know at the time we are vulnerable. The manager or the supervisor was behind me. And I know that he was watching. He was behind me. But it looked like God let him move. That's all I can say. God make him move. Even at KFC, I thought after answering the customer, they would suck me. But I think the manager have an example of what that customer is. Or who is that person. So they didn't even look at it. However, at Sainsbury now, that particular customer, I can't remember what he said because that happened years ago. But he did disrespect me. And I did answer him again. I'm telling you, nobody disrespect me. And the word I was waiting for them to sack me. I was prepared to be sacked. Because you can't see a vulnerable pregnant woman. She's sick. She's ill. She's working, trying to earn a living. And then you come and try to disrespect. I can't even remember what he said. But I did answer him. And I was preparing to, because there was a lady behind him. And I was preparing for the manager to say, Michelle, can we have a word? But I didn't hear that call. I was waiting, because it was behind me. Yeah, it was behind me. So, but it looked like God let him move and he didn't see when I disrespect that customer. But the customer started. You don't do that. Maybe they would have given me a warning, but at the point, I was prepared to be sacked. Because you can't come and disrespect me. I'm pregnant. I'm ill. I was forced into work because I have to work to earn a living. Because I was so ill. I couldn't even work, you know. You know, acute. I had this acute illness when I was pregnant. And then the customer come. So for him, after I did answer him, I can't remember what occurred or what, I can't remember what happened. But I did answer him, and I was waiting for the manager to call me. I said, you're sacked, but he didn't. And then this lovely lady was behind him, and she was like, don't mind him, he always does that. So you can see, you have some people, they just come and they just target the workers, and that's not good. And because they say that customer always right, we should just abide by what they do or what they say to us. No, some of these things, that's a part of bullying. And some of these things they say to us, it affects us, you know. I'm telling you, it affects us seriously, and it affects our our brain, our mind, sometimes we can't even work. I'm telling you. It happened to me. I remember when I was learning to drive. Let me tell you. And despite bad people, you're surrounded by, exactly. There's a lot of bad people out there. Sometimes you ignore them, or sometimes you can't help it. I remember years ago when I was doing my driving lesson. Driving lesson, yeah. I had this. I used to have two lovely drivers, you know. They were so nice, calm. No matter the mistake you make, they were nice and calm. And I remember it happened as one day, one of the wife by, because the wife by, he couldn't train us anymore. The other one ended up moving. Because it was two different companies, you know. I decided to use two different. So I was doing like 4 lessons for the week. Then I used to waste money. Now I can't. And it happened that because of that, the other one, he went to live far, so he moved houses, so he couldn't train me anymore. And then I got this woman. You know, woman, you always, you know, okay, I would love for a woman to teach me. And that woman driver was teaching us, you know. You have this moment, she's very nice, you know. And then I don't know if she would wake up on her bad side, or she had a fight with her husband or her partner. But on her bad day, the simple little mistake, she would swear at me, she would cuss. That's a part of this. You're teaching someone. The simple little mistake I make, she starts shouting. When she's in a good mood, she's okay, you know. But when she's on a bad mood, simple little mistake, she turn all her aggressiveness on me. Or all of what happened on me. Oh my God. It reached a point I was petrified. Exactly. It reached a point I was petrified to drive with her. I'm telling you. It reached a point whenever she should come and pick me, I'm scared. I get scared, you know. Because I'm worried of what she's going to say. I remember she was the only driver to take me Blue Water. Where are you watching from? I don't know. There's a place called Blue Water in which you have to drive 70 miles. I just started driving. Maybe because of that I'm petrified of motorway now. In my couple lessons with the woman take me on motorway. Oh my God, that was one of my worst experience. I was shiting myself, I'm telling you. That woman was so brave. I couldn't wait to reach, but when I reached, she basically drive the car back. I was scared to drive the car, I'm telling you. I don't know if that's what caused me not loving Blue Water anymore, you know. So I'm telling you, you reach a point when I think I'm going to eat something. When she's supposed to come and pick me, you're from Malaysia. Vacation to you. Oh, mate. Okay. Thanks for watching, sweet. It reached a point when I don't want her to take me anymore. Every time I have sleepless night. I take some iron tablets and I didn't eat, so maybe that's the effect. Maybe that's the effect. I take iron tablets. You always have to eat. Yeah, I'm anemic. I'm anemic. If I stay long without taking iron tablet, I start getting ill. I've been taking some for some time now. My count goes down very low. So I have to be, I'm anemic. Really. Are you hearing the sound in the background? Tell me about it. If I do not take, are you hearing sounds in the background? If I do not take iron, hi Mel, how are you, sweetie? Thanks for joining. If I do not take iron tablet for a long period, I think my counts go down, then I start getting ill. I can't do nothing. So I figure I'm feeling like this because I just taken and I didn't eat. You always have to eat. You can't just take without eating. They're having marathon outside. If I'm in the mood, I'll go and do a 1 minute video. I used to video marathon, but I decided to. When I'm on Facebook, I don't know if YouTube doing it, but I decided not to. You get Josie, yeah, I get ill. If I'm on work, if I'm on a job, I got really ill. So you always have to, you know, take your iron. Yeah. I video marathon once and Facebook banned me. So I decided not to do it again. And I used to video it and there was any problem. So if I go, I may just do 1 minute. 1 minute is okay, but like a long video, I won't do it again. But it's nice and sunny outside. I used to love watch marathon. Yeah, and that lady, I was petrified of that lady. I wonder how long have you been doing? Maybe over 4 years now. I think I started 2002. Maybe over 4 years. On and off. However, I remember that lady that used to teach me driving. At times she was horrible to me. I'm telling you. Horrible. There's a point I'm scared of her. I reach a point, seriously, you know, bullying isn't a good thing. When you've been bullied. Because she's been bullied. I was bullied, you know. When she's in her good mood, she's so sweet. When she's in her bad mood, like she take all her... So I should have asked her, are you having a fight with your husband or something? I can go cuckoo, you know, I'm telling you. But that woman petrified me. You reach a point I'm having sleepless night. Driving on that exactly because the ones, yeah, I couldn't concentrate with her because I was scared. I don't know when she's in her good mood. And when she's in her bad mood, she treat me like it was bad. It was bad. You reach a point, I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming of her. I can't sleep. I'm having sleep. For example, she's supposed to pick me tomorrow. I can't sleep tonight. Yeah. And when I'm going out, like my heart going boom, boom, boom. It wasn't good, I'm telling you. So it reached a point now I book a driving test. I think I was doing manual first. My brain is cool. My brain is that. My brain is tough, put it that way. I don't know if I should say that word. So you know, some people got it, some don't. I couldn't got the gear change. Maybe I can do it now. The gear always stalling. Boop, boop, boop. I'm always stalling, gear changing. So eventually, I did this practical test. That was the perfect way to get rid. I didn't want her anymore, and I failed. So after I failed now, I just didn't use her anymore. After I think I had 10, I could have reported her and let somebody else take me, but I didn't. Because you know, you already booked for 10 lessons. She was assigned. So I could have said, can I let somebody else? This woman is bullying me. I could have, but I didn't. I didn't even know she was bullying me at the time, to be honest. I don't even know it was bullying. So, eventually, when the 10 lesson, I didn't repeat because I said I didn't want that woman anymore. You have manual license, got an auto car after, don't know how to drive manual anymore. Oops. My brain wasn't that, I'm not designed to drive. You know, some people just can't get it. That's me. I couldn't get it. Because after I decided to change driving school, because I didn't want her to teach me anymore. I changed driving school and I get this man. Oh my God, the man was worse than her. I was manual again, you know. The two perfect drivers, instructor, they left. That's my first. This man was worse than her. I was like, Jesus, help the case. The man used to shout at me every chance. I said, oh my God, why? The only good thing, the only good advice the man said to me, because my brain wasn't, you know. The man said, maybe you should try, because as I said, I just wasn't getting it. While I was driving manual, I wasn't getting it. So the man, I wanted to learn manual, because you know, manual you can drive auto, you can drive any car. With auto now, you can't drive manual. So the only good advice, even the man I was petrified. I said, oh my God, why? So the man advised me, okay, sorry. I don't think you're that, he advised me not to. He said, why don't you try auto? Try auto, because to my brain not getting it. He used to say, okay, why don't you try auto? So his advice was great. So after leaving, I think I don't know if I do another test. I remember I failed twice. I don't know. Maybe I did another test with that crazy driver, that other crazy man. But he advised me to learn on automatic. So after I left, I tried another school, automatic again. And I got another nice instructor. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Even if I made a mistake and the man vexed, he's not showing it. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down. I love those drivers. That man was so good. When I decided, I've taken a lot of lessons, I'm telling you. I've done a lot. I think I failed twice. Manual. I can't remember if I failed auto. But I remember failing manual with that crazy woman. And then I went on, because she's the one that said, you're ready. Oh, they help me for ready when you bully me. Eventually, no. Oh, the crap, mate. I don't want to say word. Eventually, no. I got that lovely driver. He was telling me I'm not ready, you know. He was like, you're not ready for lesson. I still book it. He was telling me I'm not ready. I still book it because I spend a lot of money, you know. If the auto instructor suck too, I'll get a bicycle. No, this one was, that's what I'm saying. There were two manual instructor before, and they were so nice. Only because one wife buy and the next one move. That's why I lost those two. They were two different driving school. The last driving school was an auto. I was starting with manual first. The auto now, it was so lovely. If you make a mistake and the man vexed, the man not showing it. The man was so nice. Even if I did something where I said, oh, sorry, he said, it's okay, calm, concentrate. But when I wanted to do the driving test, he was like, you're not ready. I still book it. I don't listen to him. I still book it, you know. And funny enough, I pass. How I don't know. Explain to me. How did I pass? Even the driver was telling me I'm not ready. The instructor. He was like, you need a couple more lessons. I still book it. I thank him still after I pass. But after I pass, I did pass. I gone to my friend and said, because that's your sexy today. I don't know. My friend was like, but I did pass. But oh, you see that instructor? The instructor was so good. Even the one that testing you, he was so good also. He was one of the perfect driving, the one that give you the test. I was like, crap. And I think maybe it's the era he took me, because the other ones, the era that they took me, I didn't know. I know that you have to teach. But, for example, see where the instructor drive you, the area that they drive you, you get accustomed to what to do and stuff like that. Those are there was one that take me far a place. I didn't even know the road. He didn't, when I bought the test, oh no, I think I bought the test. Oh, that was the mistake I made. I didn't book the test within the area. My first test, I book it out of the area. So if they book it out of the area, they're not going to carry you back within the area. Yeah, that's what happened the first time. And it's that crazy woman let me do it. She let me book out of the area. So I think someone advised you have to book within the area where they teach you. So that's where the driver basically, the instructor take me back where they taught me, you know. And I was surprised myself because I didn't believe I could pass, but I did try. When the man said, I said, what? Repeat. I even kissed the man on his cheek. But he said, you pass. I said, whoa. That was one of the most beautiful things. But the nitty-gritty now, after you pass, remember, you know, all the teaching you're getting is daytime driving. They never taught you how to drive in rain, because I can't remember rainfall when I was learning. They never taught you how to drive in snow. There wasn't any snow. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. You know, this is what they changed now. Because although we pass, okay, sweetie, although we pass, thank you so much for joining. Although we pass, they didn't taught us how to drive. Maybe another time I tell you the story. Yeah, maybe another time I finish that story. You too, sweetie, you too. Thanks for your time and thanks for sitting and listening to me, okay? You do have yourself a lovely day too, okay? Why is it? Thank you, sweetie. Same to you. Guys, guess what? I'm having digestive. Because I decided to take tablet and didn't eat, so it started affecting me. But I'm feeling much better by eating digestive. It's helping me. I just maybe need milk. Or maybe I can't drink milk. Guys, they're having beautiful marathon going on. If I'm in the mood, I'll go outside later. But I'm feeling sleepy because myself and my daughter, we had a movie night last night. So we went to our bed like after 4 this morning. So guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you, yeah? We love you, we love you, we love you, we really, really love you, we love you, we love you. Thanks for tuning in to us. I'm trying to make a song. Thank you for watching, for watching, for watching. I really do appreciate. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your comment. Thanks for liking. And of course, thanks for sharing. Have yourself a blessed Sunday. Yeah? Mwah. I will follow thee wherever.